Gary.
Hi, Gary.
We want us to renew to pink.
Hello.
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 How are you?
Good.
Maybe turn up the volume.
Got Killian there.
Is Andre?
Ah, it's Catherine.
I see Hattie.
If you say
Hi, Tiana and Maureen.
Her?
hi, Tiana and Maureen.
If I see my friend. Oh, there it is.
I think this is recording at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's in the
Hi, Maureen. Hi, Tiana.
I see Muhammad Ali. I saw Muhammad Ali. Oh, Muhammad Ali and Ariana.
Muhammad Ali's here.
And Killian. Hi, Killian. Archum. You're just going to listen to me now.
Hi, Brandon.
76 people on so far.
And Hafi and Elizabeth.
Hi, Ben.
Alex. And Zara.
I'm Marwa and Noah. There's Jan.
And Nadia.
Maz.
Martina.
I don't know why I'm not seeing them.
Just keep scrolling over. There's 4 pages worth left.
Scroll.
Oh, yeah.
There's only
Okay,
audio,
yeah, thanks.
Linda.
Yeah.
Pardon?
There's only audio.
Hi, everyone.
You should have videos as well.
Hello,
Catherine.
everyone.
So when
One
you
of the
talk,
kids.
they won't hear you.
Hi, Anna.
Okay.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Harriet. He's
Mary.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi,
Hi,
Jan.
Heidi.
Hey. Mohammed and Rabi.
Hi, Mohammed and Ravi. Victoria.
Say hello.
Hi.
Mohammed.
Hi, Honor and Elizabeth. Hi, Jamie, Thomas. Hi, guys.
Hi, James.
You can also just with people.
Hi, Rabi.
Hafi.
I'm Mohammed.
Mara. Matthew.
Sophie and Kian.
Hmm?
Azam and Malik.
So nice to see them.
Hey, Alia.
Turn on the camera. Hakan is asking, turn on the camera. I'm wondering, can you have the audio on at the moment? We'll be turning off the audio later on.
Hi, your cameras.
Hi, Emma.
There's Andre and Carter.
Paulina.
Connect to audio. Yeah, connect to audio.
Hi, Talon.
Hi. I'm
Victoria and Gary. Alex.
Hi, CJ.
Elizabeth.
Ali.
Hi, Nadia.
Dancers. Hi.
Maz. Hi, Maz.
Hi, Aaron.
Or is it Archie?
Stop dancer. Bye to me.
There's Tiana. Hi, Tiana.
Andrew. Oh, it's great to see you.
Andre, hi. Andre, Happy's coming in.
CJ.
Dennis, I see his name.
CJ, Dominic. Noah. Hi, Noah.
Hi. Awesome and Malik there, Nadia. Dominic, how are you? Uvi, Tiana and Maureen, how are you?
Exciting.
It's so exciting.
So
To see all the faces.
Noah, there you are. Hello, Noah.
Oh.
Muhammad Ali is there as well. Hello, Muhammad Ali.
Hi, Afan.
Hi, Alex and Sarah.
So lovely to see your faces.
The current is happening.
Emily.
Majesty on it.
Amazing, Lou.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
What did you do with the camera? Why is the camera not working?
Hello there.
Hi, Emily.
Julia and Ivan.
Hi, Gino.
So nice to see you all. David. Very interesting person called David CS10. There's Gino. Hi, Gino.
Hi. Hi, there's Oscar. How are you? See Gino. See Gino.
You can leave your machine on at the moment. Your
Hi, Robert and
you
Lexi.
can leave that on at the moment, and then we will all mute later on.
Oh, yeah.
Linda, are you
Hi,
not
Brandon.
seeing me?
What you say, Colette?
Seeing me?
Let me find
You're not
you.
even here, Celeste.
You can't see me.
I can see you on my
Eric,
screen.
can you see me?
I can see you.
You can.
Yeah, I can see it, Colette, yeah.
There.
Ria.
Yeah, they can hear us. No, they can't hear us.
Ryan and Kevin.
Oh, look, Julia, I love the picture.
Yeah, see you later.
Hi, Ryan. Oh, so lovely.
I know. Now. One second, I'm going to Jamie. Hi. That was baby.
Wow, we've 152 people so far. Wow. We give them a few more minutes.
So much.
This is Jamie. This is Ria.
Hi, Rian.
Dion.
There's Nikki.
Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Can you, do you want to hold it a bit?
Hello there.
There's still people connecting.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Maureen.
Good.
Matthew and Elliot.
Maureen and Tiana.
Hello, everyone.
Raj.
Delia.
See your daddy.
Oh, that's you and G. How are you?
Oh,
Oscar. Video, it's a message.
Hi.
We're not.
Robert.
They put the
Ben, I see Ben there. Hi, Ben. How are you? Good. Brandon, how are you, Brandon? You answer Ola there. She seems to be the only person who can't hear anything.
There you are.
Are they all kids?
There are teachers and friends.
Kevin now.
Oh, who said they miss school so much? Oh.
Hello, everyone. Where's my teacher?
Great, I see you.
You should be able to hear if you press play.
No, you
This is my class.
Very good.
That's how I
Donna Keen, hello there.
Maria, I'll talk about that when I'm
Hi, there.
Linda, will we mute?
Yeah, we will, yeah.
Aziva.
Okay, I'm going to mute everybody now. Stay on the line. Now, Colette, if you unmute yourself there.
So, hi everybody. I am so happy to see you all. I can't believe so many people have joined us today. It's really nice.
वीडियो ऑन कर उस पे क्लिक मार वीडियो पे आएगी तरफ ये नहीं चाहिए तेरे को स्पीकर उतार दे इसमें अच्छी बात है
Yuvraj, you need to mute your you need to mute. So Linda, can you mute everybody again?
Yeah. Now.
So there we are. So I'm the only one that's going to be speaking for the moment, and then we'll be changing it around, and other teachers will be speaking. And we think it was lovely to see the children actually putting up your messages already. So you do chat. Do chat, send up your messages. Everybody will see the message that you send up. So it's a public message you're sending. I've seen beautiful messages already saying how much you miss school. And can I tell you, I miss school so much as well. I feel really emotional here to see you all here today and everybody wanting to get to talk to each other and to be part of our school community. And that's what we do. And that's why our assemblies are always so important. So this is a live assembly. Little did I ever think this is what I would be doing. But I just want to say a couple of things. So Linda is the host there. She can mute everybody. And then when I'm speaking, I unmute my mic and then I'm able to talk. And nobody else is talking at that time. Otherwise, it would just all be chaotic altogether. And do put your questions or your comments on that chat button. And we'll keep an eye on them. And at the end of our assembly today, we might be able to answer one or two of those questions. So the teachers are going to look and see, is there any questions we really feel that we should answer? I saw one already from Maria, who said, do you think we're going to get back to school this year? And my answer is, I have no idea. My answer is, I really hope so. I really want to get back to school. And I know you all want to get back to school. I know all your parents want to get back to school. I have no more information than anybody has, or that anybody in the news says in the news. I know that before the 5th of May, the ministers, the Taoiseach and the Minister for Health and the Minister for Education will be making another announcement, and they might say people can come back for 1 day a week, or they might say people can't come back at all. We just have no idea. I don't think they know themselves yet whether they will be able to open the schools. But can I see all the fingers crossed for opening the schools again? Fingers crossed, everybody. Yuvraj, do I see your fingers crossed about opening the school? Come on, let's try and get the schools open. We really want to. So this assembly has been recorded as well. So if you know of some people who weren't able to come in because or for any reason, that we will let them know they'll be able to look at it at a later stage. Or we're going to try and do an assembly every Friday. They will always be recorded, and you can look at it at 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock or whatever, if you can't actually get it at 1 o'clock. So a couple of things. You all know what our normal assemblies are about. And, you know, the big part of our assemblies is the school gets together. We're able to listen to each other. One class takes over the assembly, and they always do something really, really interesting by either doing a play or a song or a poem, but they're explaining something always about our Learn Together programme. So Catherine always does something as well, comes in and talks to you about, literature or a piece of writing or doing writing or something like that. Gemma talks to you about the green schools and about maths. And Linda often talks to you as well, and the Students' Council talk to us. So all of those things happen at our normal assemblies. But the most important thing is the Learn Together assembly. So, for example, last week or a couple of weeks ago, we probably would have had an assembly which was focused on the festival of Easter. And today, I think, if we were having an assembly in school on Friday, it would be about Ramadan, because we know today is the first day of Ramadan for for all our Muslim families and for Muslim families across the world. So just to say that we send you our greetings from the school community to all our Muslim families. We know that Ramadan is about prayer and about fasting, but it's also about community. So I know that this will be a very, very different Ramadan for you all. The community aspect of it will be difficult. Mosques are closed. All of those things make it a very, very different experience for you, the same way as it is everything else is, not in the normal way. Everything has to be done differently. I'm just reminding everybody about our rules for the hand washing, our social distancing, and doing exercise, but keeping it within 2 kilometers of your family. So for our Muslim families who are celebrating and trying to celebrate in community, I'm sure you are going online and having meetings like this with your family. You won't be able to do the meals in the evening with your extended family, perhaps, but you will have ways, the way we're all finding different ways to celebrate. And the school community of Esker Educate Together National School wants to wish you all the best for your 30 days of Ramadan, and indeed for Eid when it comes along. So that probably would have been the theme of our assembly for this week. And as I say, we're sending you support around that. Next week's assembly, we have decided to have on the theme of gratitude. Now, for the little ones, what does gratitude mean? It means being thankful. What are you thankful for? And what, is there any way we can share our thoughts about what we are grateful for? I'm going to give you a couple of my ones. First of all, I'd say, at this time we might be feeling sad because we're not able to get out and play football with our friends, or we're not able to see our friends, or chat the way we normally do. We're not able to go and give our grannies a hug or our aunts a hug, or all of those things. They might make us a bit sad and lonely. And, I'm feeling very sad that I can't see my 3 daughters. I can see them online like this, but, normally they'd be in and out of my house all the time, and that makes me sad. But there are things that I know I should be grateful for, and I am grateful for. And when you start to think of those things, look a bit better. So for me, here's one of them. One of them is the good weather. So I'm able to get out every day for a walk within my time. I never go further than 2 kilometers from my house, but I go for a walk every day with my dog. My dog is thrilled. My dog's called Esker. He's feeling really grateful to have me at home every day because he gets a second walk. He gets a walk in the morning and a walk in the evening, and he's having a great time. I'm really grateful that in January, my family brought me a piano. They bought me a piano for my birthday in January. And I'm working on my piano every day. And I can't say I'm getting really good. I'm getting better. So I'm really grateful that I have a piano that I can play and practice on every day. And I promise you all, when I come back in September or whenever, I come back in June, whenever I come back, and whenever we have our first assembly, I'm going to treat you all to a piece of music, me playing on the piano. So I hope. Thank you. I see Antonio clapping there for that. Any more claps for Colette playing the piano, even though you can't hear me? Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm going to play you a piece on the piano when I get back. So that's what I'm grateful to. I think my husband is not that grateful I got a piano because he has to listen to all the practicing. But anyway, I'm very happy with it. So what they say about gratitude turns what we have into enough. So even though things mightn't be good at the moment, or we might feel sad or lonely, there's a lot of things we can feel happy about. And next week, we want to try and get some of your thoughts and some of your ideas and some of your artwork maybe into our next week's assembly. So how do we do that? So what we're thinking of is that if you took a photograph and uploaded it, if you took, or if you did a poster or a drawing, maybe with one sentence underneath to show what you mean about gratitude, and you uploaded that to your Seesaw or your Edmodo next week, we will have a look at them all and see can we come up with, some sort of a way of showing what the children feel, what they're grateful for. We would love to do that. So the teachers will explain to you how to do that next week. Catherine also says if somebody wants to write a story or a poem about gratitude, that if you send them directly to her, and again, we'll give you those details early next week, that she can, you can send them in, and then she will look at those for you, and she might read one or two of them out at next week's assembly. So we're trying to do something nice for next week's assembly. I just want to say as well that Barry is looking after the fish. Nobody has to worry about the fish. We're hoping to have Barry here next week. He might say hello to you all. All the SNAs are going to say hello next week individually, and all of the SET teachers are going to say hello individually next week, and the class teachers will say hello today. I just want to say one other thing, or a couple of other things, but what is really important is I think there's some people in who are muted
again, class.
Yeah, mute again.
So you unmute yourself, just.
Yeah. Please, I can still see her some parent. I don't know who it is. So, okay. Another thing that I want to talk about is the people in our community that we need to be thankful for. And there's loads of our parents. I'm talking to our parents here now, a load of you who are working in the community, and those of you who are frontline staff. So the children, we know who the people are in our community who are helping us. Nurses, doctors, care staff in homes, paramedics, ambulance drivers, and then there's all those people working in supermarkets. We have lots of our parents working in supermarkets and petrol stations, and they're keeping the show on the road. They're making sure that we all are able to buy food and get petrol if we have to go to work, for the people who do. And there's also the cleaners who are cleaning hospitals and essential places. So we want to say, as a school community, we want to thank any of our parents who are doing these really, really important jobs at the moment. And Gemma's going to talk to the kids later on in a few minutes about how they can be kind and supportive to parents who are working really hard. There's also the parents who are working from home, like all the teachers and the SNAs, and we're working from home, and I know lots of parents are as well. So, things are different for everybody, but especially those parents who are working on the front line, you are actually our heroes. And I want to say a huge thank you to you on behalf of everybody in Ireland, but on behalf of everybody in the school community, to thank you for the magnificent work that you're doing, and it doesn't go unappreciated. Children, you can be heroes too. Now, Michael, Michael, who comes into our school on a Monday, comes in every second Monday, and he gives advice to teachers and sometimes to children as well. He has made a really nice YouTube video about how you, the children, can become heroes in your own community and in your own family first, and then in your own community. And of course, always within safe distancing as well. But he has some lovely ideas for how children can, change your mindset and say, well, this is something really positive I can do. So I have sent the link to that YouTube video in an email to parents this morning when I was reminding them about this. So if you have a look at that, maybe after the video, this assembly, you might have a look at that lovely video about how you children, can become heroes in your family and in your community. That's great. Lunches. I'm nearly finished now with my announcements, and then I'll be handing out to somebody else. Lunches. The second lot of lunches are going to be sent out on Monday or next week. I don't know what day they will come, but if you signed up for lunches last time, they will come to you next week. So I'm really pleased. The parents and the children were delighted with their lunch packs. Now it was ourselves who had the idea of sending the stationery out with them, with all the colours and the pens, because we knew there were lots of families who didn't have them. Now, I think there were some children who were disappointed because they weren't on the lunch list and they didn't get it. It was the stationery packages that they're disappointed at. There was no way for us to get those packages into every home. We could get them into as many homes as we could because we were sending out those lunches. So what I want to say to you is, if you didn't get a stationery package, I'm buying a stationery package for everybody in the school who didn't get one. So once again, when we come back to our school and our assembly, if you didn't get one already, you will get one the same, and you can bring it home and you'll have those extra colours and copies and markers or whatever was in them for you to keep at home. So everybody will have received the same thing, just in case there was any disappointment, and I think there might have been. There was no other way we could get things out to you, so we got them out to as many families as we could. We couldn't get to everybody. So everybody's going to get a package at some stage. And now I would like to do some call out. So I'm going to call on the teachers. So I'm going to start with 2 6th class teachers, and I'm going to call on you two to come in and say hi to everybody. And then I want all of 6th class in your own homes to do a big stand up on your chair, or stand up and do a big, big wave and shout at everybody. Shout, okay? So we're going to start with Georgia and Breed. Can you unmute?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hello. Great to see so many people joining in. Who do I see?
And Breed.
Hey, 6th class Green. How are you all keeping? Good to see you all. Really miss you guys, actually. We love you back in school.
Really miss everybody, but it's great to see so many people joining in. Hello.
Yeah, so 6th class, if any of you are there, give a big shout out.
Who do we have?
Yuvraj, I can see Yuvraj. I can see Ayan. I saw Ayan earlier.
I can see John, Maria, Sabrina. Who else? Let me see.
So many screens, it's hard to see everyone else.
It is hard to see everybody, but you're all very welcome. We'll move now to Camira and Neve.
Hi, 5th class Red. It's so nice to see all of your faces. It's been lovely talking to you all on Edmodo, but it's a totally different ball game to see you all smiling. It's so nice to see everybody.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see everybody, and kind of strange, and it's making me a little emotional, if I'm honest, seeing everybody like this. So hello, and mind yourselves and stay safe, and we'll keep chatting on Edmodo.
There you go, 5th class, a big cheer and a wave. I'm seeing loads of you do it there. Fantastic. Lovely to see you all. 4th class, Heidi and Sarah.
Hi, 4th class Green. I'm actually so excited to see all of you. I've got butterflies in my tummy and my hands are freezing. That's what happens when I get excited. So great to see you all, and I hope you're all keeping safe and well at home.
Heidi?
Hi, 4th Red. I miss you all so much, and I hope you're doing really, really well. And it's great to see you all now. So I'm thinking of you all every single day, and mind yourselves.
Big waves from 4th class. Quiva.
Hello, everyone. It's great to see you all. I miss you all so much, and it's been really nice to see all your videos and pictures of your great work. So keep it up, and have a great weekend.
Great, lovely. So wave 3rd class there. Robin unfortunately can't be with us today, and he's going to make a very special effort to say hi to everybody next week. And all of our SNAs are going to say a big individual hello next week, and our SET teachers. Today's our class teachers. Thanks, Quiva. And on behalf of Rob, a big wave, all 3rd class. Moving to 2nd class, Shona and Colin.
Hi everyone in 2nd class Red. It's so great to see you all here. As like me, I'm a little bit emotional myself, just seeing your happy, smiley faces. You've all been working so hard on CSOL this week. I'm super proud teacher. Have a great weekend and enjoy the sunshine.
Declan Green, same message. There's loads of you here. Great to see you all there. Noah, Susanna, Muhammad Ali, Ben, a few others. I just can't keep track. Great seeing everyone. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll be in touch again very soon.
Fantastic. And first class now. First class are going to give a big wave, and we have Grania and Niamh.
Hi boys and girls, how are you? Lovely to see so many of your faces. I miss you all so much, and I can't wait to get back to school and see you all. And keep sending me your work. Love seeing it every day. It's great to keep up with things. Have a great weekend.
And have we got Niamh?
Hi everybody in First Class Green. I miss you all so much, and it's so good to see all of your faces here today. Well done for all the great work you did this week, and I hope to see you all soon.
And Jane and Niamh in Senior Infants.
Hi, Senior Infants. I loved seeing your work this week on Seesaw. It was fantastic, and I'm absolutely loving all your faces, seeing all your faces here on Zoom. It's brilliant, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Great. And Senior Infants are waving, I hope. And here's Niamh.
Hi, everybody in
Jane.
It's lovely to see you all here today, and it's been so nice to get your work on Seesaw this week. I'm missing you all loads, so I love hearing your voices and getting your videos all week. Hope to see you all soon.
And now to our lovely junior infants. I hope you're all standing up now and waving our junior infants, because here's your teachers, Aoife and Emma.
Hi everybody, it is just so nice to see you, and I'm the same as Niamh and Shona. I'm feeling very emotional seeing everyone. Thank you all so much for the lovely Seesaw post and the little recordings. It has been so lovely to see you all, and I can't wait for more next week. Have a lovely weekend.
And now Emma.
I think I'm unmuted. Hi everyone! Oh my gosh, it's so exciting to see everyone on Zoom today for a special Esker assembly. I think like Aoife and Shona and Niamh and Colette, I'm feeling emotional too, so I won't say much, but it's great to see you all on Seesaw. Thank you all for making such a huge effort. I love hearing your voices and seeing your smiley, happy faces, and keep the fun up at home. See ya!
Yeah. Junior infants, a big wave out to all our junior infants. Fantastic. Now, I'm finished for the moment. I'm going to hand you over to Catherine, and Catherine is going to read a story. So, Catherine.
Hi, everybody. It's great to be able to get together with you like this, even if it's a little bit strange. You in your houses and all of us in our houses. I hope you're happy and doing well, and I hope you're not bored. If you are bored, I think you might know what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to do a bit of reading. I've been doing loads of reading since the school is closed. And I wanted to tell you about an app that I've been using. It's called BorrowBox. Right. Great app, because if you download this app, you can link to your local library. So if you got your mums or your dads to download this app onto a phone or onto an iPad or a tablet, you can link to Lucan Library, and then you can download loads and loads and loads of different ebooks and audio books, and it doesn't cost any money at all. I've been using it with my local library, and I would recommend that you try it out. So ask your moms or dads. It's called BorrowBox. BorrowBox. And if they are trying to get onto it and they can't, they could just email me, and I will talk to them about how to sign up. It's very easy, and it's free. It's the really good thing about it. Now, last week I read you a lovely story by Adelia about kindness. And this week I'm going to start reading you another story by one of my favourite authors. I wonder, can you guess who it is by the pictures? It's Roald Dahl. And you might have read this story before. It was really hard to find a story that nobody would have read. So you might have read it before, but that's okay, because, you know, it's good. I often read a book that I have enjoyed more than once. So if you have read it before, just relax and enjoy it a second time. And if you haven't, relax and enjoy it for a first time, because I'm going to read a little bit of it today, and a little bit of it next week, and a little bit the following week. and we'll have it all read by the end of the school year, whether that's in school or whether that's online. So the story is called Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. And I'm going to read the first 2 chapters today. So the first chapter is called The 3 Farmers. And that's what you can see in the picture. Down in the valley, there were 3 farms. The owners of these farms had done well. They were rich men. They were also nasty men. All 3 of them were as nasty and as mean as any men you could meet. Their names were Farmer Bogus, Farmer Bunce, and Farmer Bean. Bogus was a chicken farmer. He kept thousands of chickens. He was enormous. And this was because he ate 3 boiled chickens smothered with dumplings every day for breakfast, lunch, and supper. Bunce was a duck and goose farmer. He kept thousands of ducks and geese. He was pot-bellied and very short. He was so short, his chin would have been underwater in the shallow end of any swimming pool in the whole world. His food was donuts and goose livers. He mashed the livers into a disgusting paste, and then he stuffed the paste into the donuts. This diet gave him a tummy ache and a very bad temper. Bean was a turkey and apple farmer. He kept thousands of turkeys in an orchard full of apple trees. He never ate any food at all. Instead, he drank gallons of strong cider, which he made from the apples in the orchard. He was as thin as a pencil, and he was the cleverest of them all. Bogus and Bunce and Bean, one fat, one short, one lean. These horrible crooks, so different in looks, were nonetheless equally mean. That's what the children round about used to sing when they saw them. Chapter 2, Mr. Fox. On a hill above the valley, there was a wood. And in the wood was a huge tree. And under the tree, there was a hole. And in the hole lived Mr. Fox and their 4 small foxes. Every evening, as soon as it got dark, Mr. Fox would say to Mrs. Fox, "Well, my darling, what shall it be this time? A plump chicken from Bogus, a duck or a goose from Bunce, or a nice turkey from Bean?" And when
Sorry, Catherine, I'm just going to mute everybody again, so just unmute yourself.
Okay. Are we back?
Mm-hmm.
Every evening, as soon as it got dark, Mr. Fox would say to Mrs. Fox, "Well, my darling, what shall it be this time? A plump chicken from Bogus, a duck or a goose from Bunce, or a nice turkey from Bean?" And when Mrs. Fox had told him what she wanted, Mr. Fox would creep down into the valley in the darkness of the night and help himself. Bogus and Bunce and Bean knew very well what was going on, and it made them wild with rage. They were not men who liked to give anything away. Less still did they like anything to be stolen from them. So every night, each of them would take his shotgun and hide in a dark place somewhere on his own farm, hoping to catch the robber. But Mr. Fox was too clever for them. He always approached the farm with the wind blowing in his face. And this meant that if anyone was lurking in the shadows ahead, the wind would carry the smell of the person to Mr. Fox's nose from far away. So if Mr. Bogus was hiding behind his chicken house number 1, Mr. Fox would smell him from 50 meters away, and he'd quickly change direction. heading for chicken house number 4 at the other end of the farm. "Dang on blast that lousy beast," cried Bogus. "I'd like to rip his guts out," said Bunce. "He must be killed," cried Bean. "But how?" said Bunce. "How on earth can we catch the blighter?" Bean picked his nose delicately with a long finger. "I have a plan." "You've never had a decent plan yet," said Bunce. "Shut up and listen," said Bean. "Tomorrow night we will all hide just outside the hole where the fox lives. We'll wait until he comes out. Then bang, 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 bang." "Very clever," said Bunce. "But first we have to find the hole." "My dear Bunce, I found it already," said Crafty Bean. "It's up in the wood on the hill. It's under a huge tree." And that's the end of chapter 2. You'll have to wait till next week to find out what happens in chapter 3, which is called The Shooting. I wonder who gets shot. Now I'm going to hand you back to Colette because I think she has some very important announcements to make. Have a lovely weekend, boys and girls, and I'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much, Catherine. That was lovely. And Catherine is so good at her voices and the way she reads things, and we all understand all the different voices, and it makes it so exciting. So would you give Catherine a round of applause in your own homes the way you would it? Yay, well done, well done. Now, the announcements I have are all about birthdays. So I would read Anna's here, but a very special birthday to Ryan, who was 12 years old 2 days ago. Yusuf Kasuri, 8 years old 2 days ago. And Thomas Cockrell, 12 years old yesterday. So to you three, I hope you had the most wonderful birthdays last week, and a very happy birthday from all your friends in Esker. And we have birthdays coming up. We have twins, Zainab and Ali. They're going to be 7 years old in 2 days' time. And look at Noah Shields. He's going to be 7 in 2 days' time. Benjamin Turksis, 9 years old in 2 days' time. Alex Corcoran, 12 years of age in 3 days' time. Samir Manan will be 9 years old in 4 days' time. And the last one, Philip, will be 8 years old in 4 days' time. So the very, very best happy birthday wishes from all of your teachers, your SNAs, from all of your friends in your class, and from all of the school community. Have a lovely birthday next week to all of you. So I'm delighted to be able to wish you a happy birthday. I'm just going to hand you over now to Gemma, because Gemma really wants to have a few chats with you as well. So handing you over to Gemma.
Thank you, Colette. Hi, everybody. Can you all give me a big wave? It is so nice to see you, everybody. This was such a special day for us to do. We really, really, really wanted to see all of you. The teachers have been working really hard at home, and we've been meeting up a lot through Zoom and talking about how best we can support you at home. But for us, a school isn't about the building, and I know we're not in the building, but the school is about the people in the building. And right here, I'm looking at all these beautiful faces, and I'm getting goosebumps. If you could see on my arm how happy it's made me to see you all today. I just wanted to have a chat with you all, and I wanted to check in with you and to see how are you doing? How are you feeling? And I know lots of you have your parents sitting with you as well, and maybe brothers and sisters. And I know at this part, things are getting hard for people, and maybe we're getting a little bit bored, and you really, really want to see your friends in school, and you even at this stage really, really want to see your teachers and all the SNAs and Colette and Suzanne and Barry and of course our lovely fishes. So I know you're really, really trying to stay positive. And this is where your patience is really, really important. So this is where we need you now, when it starts getting difficult, to dig deep and to say, okay, listen, we're going to listen to Dr. Tony Houlihan, is the Chief Medical Officer. We're going to listen to Leah Varadkar, who's our Taoiseach, and we're going to listen to Simon Harris, who is our Minister for Health. And when it gets difficult, we still have to do all the really, really important things, the rules. And if everybody sticks to the rules, this will hopefully be finished sooner and we can get back together. So just to remind you what Colette said, washing your hands. If you haven't seen it, go onto the website and have a look at that really good video about how to wash your hands properly. I always forget to do that. So please, parents, go to the website to look at that video. Covering your cough, using your elbow, staying in your family home. So you only stay with the people that you live with. If you go out, social distancing and stay within 2 kilometres. Boys and girls, you've been so patient so far. I know you've been doing really well following the rules, and hopefully it'll just be a little bit longer that we all need to do this. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was how things were going on in your family homes. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about cooperation. So cooperation is, your family is a team. So whoever is in your house is your family, whether it's your mum or your dad or your uncle or your grandparents or your guardian, whoever it is, and you're part of the team. And in order for that team to move on and get together, there has to be cooperation. So, you know, mums and dads and people minding you know that you have work to do on Seesaw, but equally, children, you have to know that mums and dads might be working at home and they might be working outside the home and they mightn't have time for you all the time. So it's about having understanding, knowing how other people are feeling, and it's about having cooperation, working with each other. And maybe if your brother or your sister's annoying you, you know, give them a smile and walk away. You know, we don't need to be raising our voices at home. Colette was talking about gratitude, and I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm certainly grateful for the weather right now, which is helping a lot. I can open my window and let the fresh air in. I can sit on my step in my garden, and it's lovely to wake up in the sun in the morning. The other thing I'm grateful for is my family. So as Colette said, I can't hug them, I can't touch them. I can't see them face to face, but I can see them online. And I'm probably talking to them a little bit more than I would have if I could go and give them a hug. So think of what you're grateful for this weekend. And Colette was saying, I'm going to talk to you about the little things, how to get your head in a really good place, how to get you through the week. What we do at home is we plan our week like we would a normal week in school. So Monday to Friday, we get up, we get dressed, and we get ready to start the day. And the day is whatever time you want to start at. It doesn't have to start at 9:20. We start our day at 10 o'clock, but we make sure we do quality learning time. Logging onto your Seesaw, your teachers have told us that you've done a wonderful job this week. And if you're finding it tricky, don't worry, because it's only your first week and nobody can do something the first time. It just takes practice. Can I tell you that I found Seesaw difficult at the start, but now I feel like I'm getting to grips with it and I'm really enjoying logging into it every day. And I absolutely love getting the videos and voice notes back from boys and girls, or from the boys in my class, I should say, not girls. We get dressed and then we do our work, and then we make sure that we get some exercise. So the exercise can be in the garden, and the exercise could be for a 2-kilometre walk or a 1-kilometre cycle. But it's really, really important that you get out. It's also really, really important that you play. And whether your playing is with Lego, your playing is with your brother or your sister, your playing is having a little bit of fun. Maybe it's 30 minutes on your playing games online, but have fun in a day as well. What we do on a Monday is we plan things that we want to look forward to or get excited to. So we always get excited for the weekend, but you have to make the weekend special. And because you can't leave the house, it has to be special in your house. So what we do is we decide on something that we would like to do during the weekend. So everybody gets a say. We've done a teddy bear's picnic in the garden. We've had a spa day where I got my nails painted different colours and I put cucumbers on my eyes and played relaxing music. We've done a quiz night. We've gone for a walk around. We've done a Zoom call with our grandparents. So think of something that you would like to look forward to that might make you excited, and write that down. And the other thing that we do every Sunday is we do a games night. So we sit down for 30 minutes together, and it's the one time where we have no devices. We turn off all the devices, we turn off all the phones, we turn off all the TV, and we sit down together with either a deck of cards, or we play charades. We played Monopoly another night, which ended in tears. So we had to have a talk about being a good winner and a good loser. But again, that's another thing to do. But it's just important that at this time, you are at home and you're grateful. And what you're grateful for is the people that you're around. So you want to support those people. I can't wait to see you. I really am so excited to see you. I wanted to just let the parents know, if anyone's online, starting on Monday, the teachers they're going to send you a weekly overview. So it's going to come in your activities on a Monday. And boys and girls, you can look out for this as well. It's going to be written down like a timetable. And on the left-hand side, the teachers are going to tell you what they really want you to do that's important to do that day. And then they're going to give you tasks, which will be your numeracy, your literacy, your Gaeilge. And they're things that you must do because you do them every day in school, your core subjects. So make sure you do those things. And then they're going to give you a choice. So your choice might be an activity, it might be art, it might be a project, but it's a choice and something that you can do. The reason, parents, why we're doing this is to offer you flexibility. We know that maybe the children, there might not be enough devices in the house. There might be limited Wi-Fi in the house. So what you could do, boys and girls, is to try and become independent, is log into this on a Monday. Parents, you might want to take a snapshot so you have it on your phone. And then the children don't need to log in and out of Seesaw as much. You have it, and they'll be able to use their books as well. So hopefully that will help you. You can decide to do it any time of the day you like. You might decide to do it at the weekend if Monday and Tuesdays don't suit. So just to offer you that flexibility at home. But everybody, I know Seesaw is new for you all, and hearing from your teachers, you've all been doing really, really well using it. So keep up the hard work. I know it's difficult at home when your teacher's not walking around the classroom watching you, but I've heard that you're doing a wonderful job. I'm going to say goodbye to you. I'm going to pass you back now to Colette. Lovely to see you. Can I get another big wave? Love seeing that. Hopefully we'll see you soon. We'll see you next week anyway for our assemblies. Definitely check into that and keep up the good work. I think you're brilliant. Miss you all. Bye.
So back to me then, and we're just about finished our assembly. Can you hear me? Yeah, just about finished our assembly. I'm wondering, are there any questions that have come up? That some of the teachers were going to tell me some of the questions that came up that we felt we might answer one or two of them. One of them that came up, and we have it every time we talk to you, is about the Jungle Book. And, you know, again, like I'm saying, if we can get back into school in June, we would really like to do the Jungle Book then. But we may find out that we're back in school, but we're not allowed to have all parents come into the show. We just don't know. So I can't promise you anything about the Jungle Book. I can't promise you anything about graduation at the moment. But I can tell you it's really on my mind for my 6th class. What way are we going to say goodbye to you? We're going to have a really good way of saying goodbye to you if we're not in school. And if we can't have one in June, I hope we do, but if we can't have one in June, I'm hoping that we have it again in, we might invite you back in September to have some sort of a way of saying goodbye to you, because that would be really sad for us to miss you there. Polina, I think somebody said Polina had a birthday last week, so I'm wishing her a birthday as well. It didn't come up on my Aladdin, the last few days come up, and the next few days come up, so Polina, happy birthday to you. Somebody said, Gemma, when are we going to have the next litter pick? If we knew that, we would know a lot. We don't know when we're going to have a litter pick. Is there any teacher who'd like to unmute themselves and say that they saw a really nice question that they'd like to answer? No?
Colette, I wanted to let any Green School Committee members here, just to let them know we were supposed to have an inspection. Our Green School inspection for our 4th flag was in March. But our school was closed. So just to let you know that I have been speaking with our inspector, and she's well aware. She has I sent her in all the photographs of all the work you've done. I've sent in all the surveys that my fantastic travel officers have gone around for your walk on Wednesdays. So she said it looked favourable. She said she will come out maybe in September again. But she was really impressed with the surveys that were sent in.
Okay, there's 2 other questions that came up there. One is about Santry, and Santry's the very same. Santry has been cancelled completely, and I know Santry has been a really big thing for lots of children in the school, a really exciting time of year. Santry is definitely gone and won't be back. No matter if we're back, there won't be Santry. And somebody else then said something about, what was the last one? I can't remember now. I'm confused. There's a picture up there. Has everybody seen the picture of a Santa Claus? No?
There was one question, Colette.
Seeing one.
I'm not sure. Catherine, will you talk there?
I saw a question there. A few people have asked the same question, which is, when we come back to school, do we have to do the same year again?
Yes, that's exactly the question that I just went out of my head. No, you won't be doing the same year again. You will be moving on. And your teachers and the SET teachers and our SNAs are all going to work really hard to make sure that you're up to speed. But we are asking you as children to do your best with the work we're sending home. Do your best. You don't need your parents, particularly children now, I'm talking about 3rd to 6th. You should be well able to just get on with the work that you're sent and keep up with your work. The younger kids, it's most important to keep up with your reading. Keep up with your reading all the time with your parents and with yourself. So that's all I'm going to say. I think
Colette, can I say as well, we've just noticed it's difficult to see when you only have a certain amount of faces on the screen. I didn't realise Karen is here with baby Emily.
Oh, I haven't seen her.
No, I didn't see her, but the biggest congratulations. So everybody, Karen had a baby girl, and I don't know if you can see her. So
Karen, across. You unmuted yourself and said hello. We would come to see you if you were happy to do that.
Where are you, Karen?
Where are you, Karen?
Hi, it's so nice to see you all. I can't believe how many we're getting to see, and it's so lovely.
Congratulations!
Where is she? Oh,
congratulations! That's so the best news and the nicest present we have. Talk about things to be grateful for. How magnificent! How magnificent! Congratulations! Now, Gemma's going to put a song on, and we're expecting you all. We're saying goodbye now. We'd say a quick goodbye at the very, very end, but just sing along with the song. Okay, Gemma?
I'm going to put it on. Everybody, it's You Can Count on Me. Are you ready? Thumbs up if you're ready.
Thumbs up.
So maybe we might need to mute everybody, Linda.
Yeah, no problem.
And then we'll start.
We can't hear the music, Gemma.
Can you hear it?
No.
Oh, hang on. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Does everyone know You Can Count on Me?
You can.
I think we did really well. If that was our only technical difficulty, Gemma, I think we should all give ourselves.
Gemma, you need to take your headphones out so then you'll be able to hear.
No,
Can you hear it? Yeah.
And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of. Who we are called to.
Everybody, are you ready? 2, 3.
You can count on me. Like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need back to and I love you. You'll be there. 'Cause that's what things are supposed to do. Oh, Can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you.
Like you'll be there. Now,
that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. You count on me 'cause I can count on you.
bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. So nice to see you all.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Next week and enjoy yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.
Tom.
Your friend today.
Just can't leave.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.